In a key move, the U.S. targeted 85 sites in Iraq and Syria, unleashing over 125 precision munitions via long-range bombers. The mission, as per the U.S. Central Command statement, aimed to respond to recent provocations.
U.S. Central Command forces conducted airstrikes in Iraq and Syria against Iran Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force, and affiliated militia groups. U.S. military forces struck more than 85 targets with numerous aircraft, to include long-range bombers flown from United States. The airstrikes employed more than 125 precision munitions.
President Biden assured that such military actions would persist as necessary, emphasizing Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin's characterization of these strikes as the commencement of the U.S. response. Yet again, Biden reiterated the U.S. intention to sidestep a full-scale conflict with Iran in the already turbulent Middle East. Washington justified the raid, citing a paramilitary forces attack on a U.S. military outpost in Jordan. The aftermath reportedly caused major damage to homes and private properties, leading to casualties. Global reactions varied, with Iraq and Syria denouncing the strikes as violation on their sovereignty. Meanwhile, Syria and Iran warned of a potential regional conflict and heightened tensions.
These airstrikes constitute a violation of Iraqi sovereignty, undermine the efforts of the Iraqi government, and pose a threat that could lead Iraq and the region to dire consequences. The outcomes will have severe implications on security and stability in Iraq and the surrounding region.
The strikes served to inflame the conflict in the Middle East in an extremely dangerous way and added to Washington's record of violations against Syria's sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the safety of its people, proving once again that it is the main source of global instability. The airstrikes are violations of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Syria and Iraq and represent another adventurous and strategic mistake by the United States that will result only in increased tension and instability in the region. The U.S. attacks were designed to overshadow the Zionist regime's crimes in Gaza.
The EU voiced concerns, with Joseph Borrell highlighting the explosive situation in the region. He dismissed the prospect of calming the Red Sea until tensions in Gaza resolved, emphasizing the broader implications of the ongoing geopolitical turmoil.
Once and again, that the Middle East is a boiler that can explode. And certainly there is attacks both in Lebanon border, north and south, there are attacks in Syria, there are attacks in Iraq, attacks in the Red Sea. That's what we decided this Navy mission, and that's why we call everybody to try to avoid an escalation.
The attacks on U.S. sites are contextualized within the broader dynamics of the region. They're seen as a retaliatory response to American support for the conflict involving the Zionist entity on Gaza. Notably, these airstrikes coincide with the delicate negotiations for a hostage release and a potential ceasefire between the Zionist entity and Hamas.